Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to organize my spice drawer and I will be using the mason jars, and these mason jars come 12 in a pack and they are 8 ounce each. I picked up 2 packs and you can buy this anywhere in Target or Walmart or in any grocery store. And you will be needing a tape and a permanent marker. And you will need this tape to stick it to the lid, and you can write what spice is in that bottle. This is how my spice rack or spice drawer looks like. It was functional, but still it was a bit messy, so I am organizing it today. And I grind my own pepper powder weekly once so it stays fresh. And I also grind my own jeera powder. I simply dry roast it for 30 seconds to 60 seconds and then grind it and store it in an airtight container. I'm using a white tape, which is something similar to the painter's tape, and a black Sharpie pen. If you have a label printer, you can print nice labels out of it, but I don't have that. Or else the other solution could be like you can print out all the spice names in a paper, and then you can cut it, and using a clear tape you can just paste it on top of the lid or on the side of the bottle, like how you're planning to arrange it. Pretty much I grind most of my spice mixes, like the garam masala, sambar powder, rasam powder, and even some masala rice powder. Like I grind it everything myself. I don't grind it in huge quantities. I just grind like a little bit, like which will last around to the maximum of 2 months. If you grind it in huge quantities, either you will have to store it in the freezer, or if you keep it outside it will lose its potential flavor and taste. First I tried to fill my bottles with the funnel, but it worked in the beginning, but all the spice mixes got stuck into it. I lost my patience, so I tried to switch it like by rolling a foil, like the basics. Either you can use a newspaper and make a cone out of it, or else you can take a Ziploc and cut the top off and use it like a cone. I'm using an 8 ounce mason jar which has a wide mouth to store my spices in. If you don't use as much spice, you can buy like the 4 ounce jars and use it as the spice bottles. There are other beautiful spice racks which are available at the stores, like it costs anywhere from $30 to $60, and it has like various spices in 4 ounce bottles, and you can just store it on your kitchen counter. It will also look beautiful, and it is functional too. I don't like to keep the bottles on the kitchen island or the kitchen countertop, so I'm using the drawer next to my stove as the spice drawer. You can follow anything or use any method that will work for you. It's just you have to have a system to put in your spices, and it should be easily accessible when you're cooking every day. If you're a person who makes pickle at home, like definitely you will need mustard and fenugreek seed powder, so dry roast these separately and just grind it and store it in an airtight container so that you can make pickles easily. And I also buy and stock up the sunberry and the turkey berries, and I may make like tamarind based curries at least monthly twice, and it has huge medicinal benefits. Taking a little bit of time in organizing your spice rack and labeling it will help your cooking a lot, and it will make cooking a breeze. To make Tirigadaka powder, you need pepper, ginger powder, and the other pepper variety is called Lindi pepper. You can buy it at your local grocery store or in any Asian markets because it is widely used in Asian cooking. You have to take equal quantities of all these three, and you have to dry roast the Lindi pepper and the regular black pepper and grind it into a powder and store it in an airtight container. I vacuumed my spice drawer and removed all the crumbs, and I'm using a baby wipe. Yes, you heard me, a baby wipe to clean it, to remove all the dust and the debris from all the corners. And I have lined it with a non-slip grip, so when you open and close the spice rack, the bottles doesn't move or flip over, and it stays put where you kept your spice jar. I finally filled up my spice drawer with all the spice bottles that I removed out, and I labeled most of it. So even when my husband comes for cooking, he doesn't get confused. I use this 16-ounce jars, mason jars, and this 2 to 3 ounce small spice jars for the ones which I use in small quantities, and as I showed, I used mostly the 8-ounce bottles. To make the fennel seed mouth freshener or the snuff mouth freshener, you will need the fennel seeds. I'm using the salted variety because that's what they had it in store. And you will need the funny looking wrinkly sugar candy balls, and you will need the fennel candy, colored fennel candy, colorful fennel candy, and you will need the sugar cubes, or it is called the sugar crystals. You have to mix 3 parts of fennel seeds to 1 part of the other ingredients. First I took 1 part each. It looked like I had too much of sugar candies in those, so I made it 3 parts to 1 part, and the ratio looked good to me. You can mix it together and store it in an airtight container, and you can use this as a mouth freshener, natural mouth freshener, instead of using a chewing gum. And you will find these kind of mouth fresheners usually in the Indian or the Pakistani restaurants. And in case if you're a diabetic patient or you have the diabetic complaint, you can avoid all these sugar candies and just mix the fennel seeds with the sugar substitute like the 0-calorie sweetener and use it as a mouth freshener. I hope you got some ideas from this video, and try to arrange your spice rack and make your life easier and enjoy your cooking. Thanks for watching, and if you like my video, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you, and bye bye until next time.